Okay, we're drawing a very simple landscape today. It's a sort of desert inspired landscape, I guess, and it's just going to be very basic line drawing. So start off with drawing some sand dunes, and then we're going to draw a cactus. And you can draw your cactus however you like, but I'm just keeping it as simple as that. And then we've got some mountains in the background or other dunes of different sizes with some extra thick contour lines. And then we have a sun. So we're just really keeping it very, very minimal at the moment. And then we've got the sky. So I've just made the sky wavy. If it was going to be colored, maybe it would be just different types of blues. And then we're just going to thicken the outlines. Now, you'll notice later on, I did actually thicken the majority of the areas that I added a pattern to. At the moment, I just outlined the main shapes. So I've outlined the sand dunes in the front, in the foreground, and then the sand dunes in the background, the cactus, and the sun. Later on, I will go even further into outlining the different layers in the sand dune as well as the different layers in the sun. I don't know if I recorded that, but I'm just letting you know now that that's what I did. A couple of texture lines a couple of contour lines in your cactus, and then I just chose a very simple pattern. There was a lot of discussion about what pattern should be used, and then a very simple diagonal line in one direction, and then in the strip right next to it, diagonals in the opposite direction, just almost like an arrow or a chevron or whatever you'd like to call it. And then just continue on with that pattern, doing the diagonal lines in one direction, and then in the next shape across, doing them in an opposite direction. I mean, I lined them up a little bit every now and then, but it doesn't really matter too much if you don't. At this point, it was kind of decided that we should probably add some more into the dunes in the background. People did suggest that we should draw the lines closer together, and I thought I was doing so until I looked at it and realized that I wasn't. But I think it turned out just fine anyway. So I go ahead and I do the chevron marking or the diagonals in the sand dune on the left, and then the sand dunes on the right as well. And I do thicken them in the background, but you don't actually see me doing it. I think I accidentally cut that out of the mix. With the sun, I also wanted to keep it very simple. People suggested to do some V's or zigzags, and I just felt like it wasn't really staying true to what I was trying to achieve, which was a very minimalistic contour line drawing with some very basic pattern. So I just repeated the diagonals in the sun. I chose to just do the sun and the mountains and not anything in the cactus or in the background, because I wanted to leave it open for suggestion if it came down to me colouring this in. I didn't end up colouring it in. I just left it black and white, and I think it looks quite cool. But I do think there's a lot of room to create a completely different look if you don't want to add that same pattern, or if you'd like to add some colour. I think that this kind of drawing really leaves it open for you to explore different options and different materials to use to really finish it off. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at this. What do you guys think? Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give it a try and let me know how you go in the comments. And if you do want to see me live, I do these live tutorials on TikTok most weeks. So if you catch me there, you catch me there. Otherwise, I'll see you again here soon.